So, I just got myself killed somewhere. I think I got killed against the boss. And we're gonna be heading into Old Yarnum now to sort of try and progress a bit and improve our weapon. Because I need more deeps. I'm not able to keep the pressure up against this boss that I'm fighting very effectively. If this was like Dark Souls or one of those other games where I could consistently just keep going after the boss, not having to worry about resource usage and things like that, then I'd do that. But since I have to worry about resource loss because I only have 4 healing potions now, it's not really viable for me. Hello. Oh. It's not really viable for me to go after the Hello. So these things are not very tough. And they are attacking me. That was a wait and see kind of thing. Because I was told that the critters here are not a danger to anyone, so, you know, I'll only attack the ones that try to kill me first. So, unfortunately, I am slightly injured, which means that I do lose out. Ooh, hello. Look, that thing was hiding upstairs somewhere. Okay, so I do actually have a degree of HP regeneration because I'm now at max HP. So that's good to know. So I have HP regen. It's very slow, but it does exist. So if I can continue getting more and more HP regen, that might be useful. So we'll see how I specialize my equipment.
You are a skilled hunter, adept, merciless. What?
Oh, there you go. I am poisoned. Oop. So that was suboptimal. Rather than continue, I'm gonna go ahead and just pop over here. And reset this. So I did pick up some shards, but unfortunately, sorry about the noise. I don't know how loud it is on this mic. This mic doesn't pick up the background sound as much as my normal mic does. It's also substantially closer to the chair. Anyway, so rather than try and fight with half-life or waste some of my healing when I have such a limited amount, I'm just going to pop over and restart because I'm going to go to a different location first. It's interesting. I wonder if you didn't... The Dark Souls game, so I doubt like complex scripting is a part of it, but I wonder what would happen if you came down here and you if you didn't fight anything and got to that location. Oh, something else. So we got some bloodstone swords. They're not terribly useful. For now, anyway. Unfortunately, this is not the kind of game where I can go on that ladder. Because I totally could reach that ladder, but I don't think I can grab the rungs of the ladder in midair. So this thing... deals poison damage. So you don't want to get hit by these at all. Hunter's torch. Anything else? Let's see anything else. Pressing the wrong button. Okay. So I just keep dropping down. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, sorry about that. Let's see, we've got a door to open here. Does not open to the side. So that's a shortcut. And here's the ladder that I was trying to get to. And this just brings me back up here. So there is a shortcut down there, which means that I do have the ability to use that shortcut at some point. But I can't use it yet. So we'll just keep aggroing these guys. These guys have an extremely derpy attack pattern, so...
You are a skilled hunter, adept, merciless, half cut with blood, as the best hunters are.
So it turns out that when you play things safe, you tend to take less damage. This comes as a great shock to no one, I'm sure, but... Well, actually it depends, but... Okay, so you can drop down there.
Which is why I must stop you.
Okay. So we have a guy with a machine gun up there. He's not really in a very effective position to stop me over there. If that's his goal. So this is the area that I can drop down to, I think. Yeah, it's not a bad location to kill me from. But it's not a very good position to, like, if his goal is to protect these critters, he's not in a good position. He's too far away, right? So he's relying on hitting me when I get to very specific locations, and he's going to lose track of me. Continuously. As I go out of the... No, those are explosive. As I go out of reach of the tiny, tiny area that he can actually shoot. So there he is. Oh shit. Whew, okay. That was close. Now. I say that was close, as if they were actually attacking me meaningfully or something like that. He definitely puts me in a high stress mindset. This guy's asleep. Let's kill him. Those two down. 2 blood vials. Along with a blood tinge. So let's have a there. So where is my friend? I'm not sure if that pillar will block. So, now got a swarm of these guys. Whew. Hey the mole, how's it going? Oh, is it? Here, I'll turn it down. Let's see. Drop that down to about half of what it was before. See, whoa, hello. So, I don't know if he can hit me from here. Jesus, hello. So he definitely can't hit me from here. Where did you come from? That guy will not come any closer, looks like. Okay, this guy is being very strange. No restrictions as of yet, aside from not wearing a shirt because it doesn't fit the character. So no like hard restrictions. It's not really an arc mode. I'm not actually good enough at these kinds of games. Well, I guess it also depends a bit on whether you consider being blind to be a meaningful restriction. Because this is a blind run. I don't have any like knowledge of the game, don't know what I'm doing, etc. He's trying to lure me up there, but there's no way on earth that I'm going to fight him there. So that guy's toast. Bone marrow ash. Now, I don't actually know why that guy was attacking me. But this leads up to this bell tower, which is where the guy who's shooting at me is. So I think I'm going to go up this bell tower. And hope that it's not an actual boss. That is the wrong button. But I haven't started using like antidotes and things like that yet, but I'm not strictly preventing myself from doing it. It's just that it hasn't actually happened. This 100% looks like a boss to me. Well, I guess we'll see what happens. Shit! Oh, I'm dead.
I should think you still have dreams. Well, the next time you dream, give some thought.
That was short. Very short. So I have to be concerned about enemies parrying me. That's a new... Well, it's not new exactly, but it was extraordinarily rare in the previous games to have to deal with someone parrying your attacks. I wonder... how far I could get. I'm just gonna try to run straight back to my corpse. Because here I can drop down, which should reset that area. Yes, I have to do it. I forgot about that. Okay. And most of these guys are actually on the ground, so... I use one healing potion and I'm back to my body. Of course, I don't know if I'm going to be able to beat this guy. Luckily, he has not absorbed my essence. It's not the right damn button. Alright, so the second that I get back on the ladder, he seems to de-aggro. I'm gonna pop down. That could have been bad. I'm glad that it, okay, so that's not good. That's fine, actually, but... Alright, so that guy's toast. We now go back upstairs. And I'm gonna try to counter this guy. He doesn't go down for a very long time when he does go down. So we'll see how this goes. Oh shit. Okay, so that's... It's only going to take... Actually... It's only going to take me backstabbing him once or twice to get him down. The question is whether I'm going to be able to do that. He just healed him, so this is not happening. Oh god. Yeah, I'm not strong enough to take this guy out. The other enemies around here are very easy relative to their stats. He is not. So I'm not going to be able to take him out just because I'm taking so much more damage than he is. His gun on its own is doing enough damage, and there's no way that I can counter his gun. The only thing that I can actually counterattack is his strong hit. That sucked. Okay. I do not have any healing potions. So, mistakes were made. And now, I need to get myself some heals. Before I get hit. Because I'm now very low. That's what happens when you don't pay attention. So these things move very slowly. Is exactly what I was looking for. Striking blood. So that's the first time we've gotten one of those gemstone things off of a regular enemy. I thought I saw a critter here. There he is. That was toast. Hi. Oh, shit. This is actually super convenient. They're all just charging me one by one. Anybody else? Let's see. This might be a boss room. Would it be a boss room? That doesn't make much sense. I want a shortcut because I feel like I'm getting further and further away from the entrance, and the further away from the entrance I get, the more likely it is that I'm going to need to kill a boss in order to get... Basically, I'm going to not run into a shortcut, I'm going to run into a boss and have to fight the boss. So this doesn't open from this side, so that's a shortcut. Question is... Where'd this guy go? So this guy hasn't respawned. There's a ladder going up there, but I'm going to get crushed by the guy with his minigun if I try to go up there. So, I mean, maybe I don't need a shortcut to get to this point, because it honestly isn't really that difficult to get to here. Like it's not a particularly big deal. Yeah, this looks like a boss chamber, but there's a lot of enemies in it, so maybe it's not a boss chamber. I guess we'll just have to find out. I have 8,000 souls, so if I do run into a boss chamber, it's going to be very sad. Oh, I guess we'll find out. If that thing had refused to aggro on me, then I definitely would think it was the boss chamber. So now I just have the big guy left. I'm not sure why that one was so unaggressive. Well, let's hope that is not a boss. Because I do not have the resources to learn a new boss. I mean, it looks pretty dead to me. Okay. So we're in a new location. There's going to be a guy that drops down on me from above. Let's see one. You know, I like these things a lot more now that I've had the volume. Because they were way too loud. They were way too loud on my ear. They were deafening me. So I have all these blood shards that are completely useless to me right now. I wonder how many how many weapons the game is expecting you to level up. Because it doesn't really take that many blood shards to increase the weapon up. So what just shot at me? I do feel like the shield is possibly going to be very useful. Oh, wow, 6. Now that doesn't make me feel like I'm about to run into a boss at all. Okay, so we just opened this door, which leads back to the beginning, I believe. No, it doesn't. It just leads back to here. Okay, so with that being the case, we've just opened this door, which leads to here. I think that now is the time where I have 9 of these healing things. I need to deal with this guy. So hopefully he only has the 1 heal and can't do it again. Because if he can heal himself twice, I'm going to have a very difficult time finishing him off. That didn't even come close to going like that. Oh, I'm so glad that that wall hit it. Okay. So. It looks like the backstabs do not do any damage, basically. I'm actually going to heal myself one more time. This both gives me the bonus as well as ensuring that I'm at the maximum possible. I have not done any writing recently. He just healed himself. Yeah, he's back to... He has more HP now than he had when I started this section of the fight. I'm just gonna leave him alone. I'm not doing enough damage that I can conceivably beat him. Like, I backstabbed him for 10% of his max life. That's just not gonna help. Yeah, no, I haven't done any writing in a while. I've been in Japan, so there's that, and then I've been working on all my other projects because, of course, I have a million projects that I'm working on. I've been spending a lot of time making instructional videos and then deciding that that they're not good enough, and tossing them over and over and over again. Is this the place that I came from? Yes. Okay, so that means that I'm supposed to go down here. I don't see an ambush in this hallway, which is immediately concerning, because it means that the probability of there being a boss in that room is non-zero. I have a lot of souls. I feel like maybe I should spend some of them, because I don't want to end up in a boss chamber with only 5 resources and have to play it that safe for that long. The only problem is that I haven't found any of the thingers that I need. I only have 2 of these and I need 3. Oh, which house for trouble? Okay. Yeah, I don't think I can manage... I don't think I can get up there. Because I'm pretty sure I'll just get obliterated. By the minigun. So... I could backtrack, or I could continue forward. And I feel like I've gotten far enough that I definitely need to use these resources that I've accumulating. Especially since I have all these gemstones. Oh shit. Mistakes were made, but it's a little okay. So it looks like I actually do have a place that I can go there. It's not just... Do I want to try charging across this field? I got knocked off and killed. Oh, I'm not killed. I got knocked off but not killed. Anybody coming? Who just broke what? So those guys are both aggroed, I think. Are they? No, looks like they're not aggroed. How is this guy still not aggroed? So they have different eye colors. I wonder what the different eye colors represent. So... Okay, we seem to have de-aggroed them. Six more blood vials, not bad. So, yeah, I should start working on my book again. I should maybe start working on that today. Get back into the headspace for it. So there are a lot of things in here. A lot of critters. Rifle spear. Toasted. Oh, so let's just leave it here. Are they able to get up here? Looks like they can't get up here. Quite visible from here. That guy's down. Oh shit. So I thought I was not in range. And that was not the case. Okay, so I definitely have sufficient resources that it's going to be really important for me to get back. That being said, oh shit, this thing does not block line of sight. Oh my god, I cannot believe I survived. Okay. It's always sad when things do not block line of sight that you think will block line of sight. Okay. There we go. So this is where I wanted to be. That did not work. So here's the question. Does this lead to anywhere other than where I just was? The answer is no. So I took more falling damage than I needed to, but fundamentally I just got to the same place. So our goal now get here. Get over here. I guess I see it. Take him out. And now we're just going to backtrack because I can't continue forward with this many souls. It's just a crazy thing to do. Shit, I don't think I was in range. What was that? I'm not going to try and get that. In we go. Okay, got the blood vial. Got another blood vial. And of course, the closer we get to the start here, the more I don't have to worry as much. So this is where I dropped down. I'm now far enough away that if I do die, it's not a big deal. So we have a lot of these gemstones. Whew. And it's time to go back to the dream. So I've got 7 blood vials. I don't know how many gunshots I have. Looks like I had none on file. So this is interesting. I still can't level up my weapon.
Welcome home, God. What is it?
But I might be able to
Very
improve it
well, let me-
regardless. So how much am I getting? So this is 28. This is 29. So I am still having accelerating returns from the HP increases, so I'm going to go ahead and spend those.
Farewell, good hunter.
Lack me some
The
accelerating
moment
returns.
if the beasts loom large and threaten to crush your spirits, seek a holy chalice, as every hunter before you has. A holy chalice will reveal the tomb of the gods, where hunters partake in communion.
Okay.
Most
Is
of
that
the
the-
holy chalices lie deep within the tomb of the gods, and the few that found their way to the surface were lost again in the hands of men. But if the old hunter tales remain true, one of the holy chalices is worshipped in the valley hamlet. Yet the town is in disarray.
The Valley Hamlet.
It was burned and abandoned for fear of the scourge. Home now only to beasts. The perfect place for a hunter, wouldn't you say?
So that's the place that
One of the holy town.
that's the place that I've been puttering around, I think. So let's take a look at my cleaver. So I only have the one that gives me the HP regen. I wonder if I can eventually combine these or something, because I have a lot of these gems that don't appear to have a coherent purpose to them. So let's see. I'm going to pop into my inventory. Use all this. That was a mistake. That's not a lot of souls at all. How much do I need?
Welcome home. What is it? Very well. Let me.
Alright, so I need 6.3.
Farewell, good may you.
Oh, actually, I just remembered something. So while I was puttering around here, I realized that I can actually walk behind the church here, and as soon as I saw this path, I stopped continuing on because I'm like, what is this? I figured it might be interesting, so I didn't want to do it while I was not streaming. Because I putter around and stuff like that. I don't go around killing things, but... Okay, so there's a link to the nightmare, but there are no messages. Very glad that I waited for doing that live, because, you know, how could we possibly miss out on that? Okay, so this is something that scales very poorly. So this uses quicksilver bullets when I attack with it. It's good to know. Okay, so I'm probably not going to want to use that. At least not for now, because I have blown out all of my things. So I think we completed the central Yharnam area. I don't think there was anything else interesting there, so I'm just going to pop over to Cathedral Ward. I figure it's probably faster to get souls here than it is to get in the old country. So I'm gonna get up and turn on the air conditioning, which does not involve moving away from my mic, strangely enough. Okay, it's very strange doing the live streaming on my PlayStation. I'm enjoying it. I like it. It's much more streamlined. Hey, Gage. Let's see. I don't even remember what I needed. 6.3 was it? I'm actually going the wrong way for what I need. Because I need healing as well. Which means that I should be going this way. Yeah, I'm doing it blind, so... Generally speaking, I'd prefer to die rather than getting too much assistance. I'd rather die than have you help me, sir. That's not the right button. Mistakes are made. Oh man. That was some extreme talent. Getting myself beat up by that guy so much. Alright. So, the next thing that I kill will give me enough, so I'll just beat up this guy. But whoops, that's a little bit. Sadly, I do know why I did that. It's because I'm an idiot. So generally speaking, when I say, I don't know why I did that, it's actually a filthy lie. I know exactly why I did it. Because I'm a dope. There we go. Backstab. Just trying to get healing potions, that's why I was fighting him. Alright, well, we now have enough to pump my vitality again, which again has sort of like a dual purpose in this game, because the more vitality you have, the more effectively you can take advantage of your vampiric lifesteal. Because, you know, it's a bit dangerous to use your vampiric lifesteal if you're going to get killed the next time you get a hit. Whereas if you can take the risk... What does this do? Oh, I wonder what that does.
Welcome. What is it? Very well, let me...
So this gives me 30. So we still have accelerating HP returns. The return on investment here is getting pretty good. We do seem to be gaining about 3% max HP. About 3.3%. Which is, I believe, been pretty consistent.
Farewell. May you...
I think it's been consistently giving me about the same return. And that is actually really good, because if it keeps that up forever, then I'll eventually be just getting massive, massive HP pools. So I have 10 healing items. That's not enough to take out the big boss that I have to fight. So I think I'm going to go to the Cathedral Ward again to farm up a few more of these. No, that's dumb. I'm gonna just progress. I'm gonna keep going through the other place because I can, and because I haven't run into a boss, so I don't know where the next boss is, but I haven't run into it yet, so we'll see. We will see. I kind of feel like killing this boss in the cathedral probably unlocks something, though. I figure like it might unlock the other thingamabobber here. There's this thing here, this memory altar that I can't use because I don't have a workshop tool. So that might be obtained by that other thing. So what am I doing? An old Yarnum. I'm actually curious if, and I'm gonna actually just try this out. I'm wondering if I could just run off the end of this place and not go through the entire area in order to get to where I just was, because I feel like I might be able to. So you'll see what I mean when I do it. Take this guy first. Yeah, I feel like that's something I could do, so we're gonna try it out. We'll see whether it works. 100% a thing that I can't do. Not necessarily a thing that I should. It does consume a pretty decent amount of hit points to do that. But not that bad, honestly. Not that big a deal. If that guy wasn't there, that would 100% be the... Wait, this is the wrong way. I don't want to go through that whole dungeon again. So we're going to descend down here. I wonder if... Oh, that's interesting. So there's a werewolf attached to that wall there. Alright, well, let's see what happens when we go into this area. This feels so much like a boss chamber to me. I guess we'll find out. Oh, there's a friend. There's probably one behind me as well. For a given definition of the word one. Okay. So I thought I saw a thing there, and I think it was probably one of the crystal lizard equivalents. So how many of them are hanging out on the walls nearby? There's the one down there. I don't see any on the walls yet. Whoa. Why are these so weak? These are the same power level as the ones from the beginning of the game. Huh. I wonder what's going on with that. Okay, so... this doesn't open from this side, so that's another shortcut. Man, I love the ambiance in this game. This is such a, like, visually cool game. Like, it's just such a nice aesthetic to it. And I don't pay a huge amount of attention to visuals, but it's still nice to have them. So, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot this guy off the wall. I'm not gonna shoot him off the wall because I can't target him. Why can't I target him? Are you serious? Are you? Okay, there we go. Like, are you kidding me right now? How close do I have to get to this guy in order to shoot him? And continuing on. Hello. Anybody else hanging out the wall somewhere near here? Interesting. There's a little inlet there. I wonder if that'll be useful at some point. Okay, so there's an outlet here. Keep going up. Just keep raising, just keep raising, just keep raising, up and up. This floor has a bit more meat to it. Did I go out here already? No. Okay, this door is open, but where does it go? Wait. Whoa! I can now bypass the hunter completely. That's the area that I went to very early on. That is amazing. Okay, so we just got a amazing shortcut. That'll let us bypass damn near everything. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So that allows us to bypass the hunter guy completely when we're coming back here. I wonder... Ah, there it is. Are you gonna, like, attack, or are you just gonna... There we go. There's somebody behind me. Well... Side of the... I now have... I think I have enough soul energy to level up, but I'm going to confirm that by getting myself one more kill. Unless this is the boss. There's about 77% probability that that's a boss. So since I'm pretty sure that's a boss, I'm actually going to go back and pump up one more level first. And then I'll just come back. Okay, so that is the thing that happened. So the ladder was over here, right? Yeah. This will also give me another attempt on the dude. Okay, return to the Hunter's Dream. We're going to pump up our vitality. I'd love to see how much HP I would have right now if I hadn't spent all of those points in strength and instead just stuck with vitality the whole way.
Very well, let me.
Like, I think that would be really funny to see, because I'm getting 30 HP for this point here, which is quite a lot. And I feel like if I didn't have 24 strength and instead had, like, I don't know, like 30 something vitality, I'd be practically unkillable because I just have so much HP.
Farewell.
So let's see. The Yarnum headstone. So there's this There's more than one headstone. So, do we want to fight that boss, or do we want to fight the boss that we actually know how to fight? I'm going to go to the Cathedral Ward, and we're going to accumulate some see these Carol rooms. I don't know where I would get this. At any rate, we're going to go. Don't want to fight the boss right now. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to fight in a safe and efficient method. If possible. I'm going to get one more level by murdering as much as I can, and hopefully also accumulate a few healing potions. I'm going to try to do it by fighting up here. There's also another area that I have not been to. Shit. Oh shit. So we healed back that HP. I'm glad that you can continue life stealing off of the corpses. This thing would probably completely trivialize the boss if I brought her along. She's not terribly useful against these things, but against a boss I feel like she'd be really useful. Because if she distracts the boss, I can just go ham. Oops. Shit. Well, I didn't realize that there was another one of those guys right there. Oh my god. All that stuff aggroed at once. Okay, well, that doesn't matter. All I have to do is go back there and murder that guy, and I'll be able to get my souls back, so... So I'm not quite at full HP. Oops. Oh god. Just whiffing. I'm actually going to heal myself, because I need to get my souls back. So I can't afford to get myself killed. That didn't work at all. So got a pair of blood vials. This guy has not moved. Okay, I'm gonna try to... I did not need to try what I was thinking of trying. Okay. That guy's worth 2,000 souls? Seriously? That guy's worth more than these big guys are. Oh shit, you're a fine sworded, aren't you? Nope. Nope, he's not. Okay. These big guys seem to be worth quite a lot, so... Okay, this guy was not worth that much. I feel like dropping down on that guy is probably going to hurt me. And he might, if he doesn't get hit stunned, I'm going to die, so let's do it. It's going to be great. Okay, that worked perfectly. Exactly how I intended that to go. Okay, so this guy doesn't get hit stunned if you drop on top of him. Good to know. Okay, I need you to do the big swing again. Not it. That's a hit. There we go. 3 blood vials. So we're actually almost to the point where we can challenge this boss effectively. So the first thing we're going to want to do is take these guys out again. I think if we take these guys out, that should give me... Okay, I do not like this attack, so I'm just going to back away. Oh shit, I forgot that that is a thing in this game. Oh god. Well, he moved faster than I expected him to when I was recovering. I thought I have plenty of time. I did not have plenty of time. So I have 5,000 souls that are going to be on one of the random guys there. I'm pretty sure that it's going to be on the 2-pack. There we go. So, I don't think that enemies have communal aggro in this game, but I think that certain enemies have the ability to alert nearby units to you as like a special ability. So those guys that have the lanterns have a special ability where they point at you, and that triggers everybody else to attack you. Oh shit. So he has that ability as well, looks like. Shit. Another one has triggered a similar ability. Well, I don't want to get close to that, I don't. It should be down. Oh, whoops. Mistakes were made. And neither one of these guys appears to have my thing on them. So, not on who I thought it was. That would be one of these two guys. But they must not start where I thought they did. Okay. Because I don't think that it goes to the enemy that kills you. I think that it goes to the location that you died. But maybe I'm wrong in this case. Where on earth is my... Oh, this guy must have them, maybe. Nope. Oh god, the big guy has my souls. That's not good. Okay, well... Yeah, that's fine. Alright, well, I'll just get this guy to come to me. Souls back, and I'm now sitting on 20 healing. So I can now do what I had intended to do, which is go kill the boss. Oh right, can I kill the boss? The reason that I had gone to the other place in the first place was because the boss heals itself, and I'm not sure that I have the capacity to damage through its healing. So,
Welcome. What is it? Very well.
Whoa. 32 hit points? Okay.
Farewell, good.
Okay, so do I want to go to Old Yarnum and fight whatever boss is there, or do I want to try facing off? I have a suspicion that the Old Yarnum boss will be easier than she is. In terms of, well, I say easier, it's more how difficult the boss is not really down to stats so much as it's about their attack patterns. But in terms of the, and she has a reasonably simplistic attack pattern, she's not that difficult. The most difficult thing about her is that she heals. So for her it is basically stat-based. So the question is, do I want to go there, or do I want to go to Old Yarnum? The problem with going to Old Yarnum is that Old Yarnum is unlikely to give me the twin soul shards, because the enemies there are just weaker than the enemies that I've been facing in the Cathedral Ward. I'm actually going to go to the Cathedral Ward, and I'm going to try to explore where those two people that killed me were. Because I was thinking that those guys that killed me were just regular enemies, but I don't think they are. I think those hunter enemies are like black phantoms, and you only face them once. The other thing is that that wooden shield might actually be useful against the hunter type enemies. I'm not actually sure. At any rate, we'll see. So we are going the same direction that we just went. And this time, do I want to face off with you guys? Yes. Taking hits that we don't need to take. I need to check my... Whoops, shit. That's not what I wanted. It's your durability. 113. So this guy I can probably just charge straight at because of the fact that he's going to start off the fight with the alarm. Do I want to continue through? There was something that I wanted to do. Oh, I wanted to repair my item, but I'm not going to bother right now. Instead, I'm going to go this way. And if these guys come down the stairs, which they do, 400 souls is a pretty good number of souls. So I'm going to see if I can kill this guy from further away. There we go. He's only worth 400 souls, I think. Alright, so we're just going to go this way. No. Where is the... It's back here, I think. Okay. So we're going to go back here. And take a look at this area. Oh, whoops. Okay, so... do I have a favorite game of all time? Yes, my favorite game of all time changes from day to day. That's my best answer. It depends on my mood and like how I, you know, what my needs are. There's a lot of different games that have had a lot of positive impact. So she has a shield. Not working at all. Okay, so she's gonna... That sucked. I was thinking that she had to reapply that effect, but it doesn't look like it. Oh shit. Oh. I was thinking that she was going to have to drop down and thus would lose her attack, and then she did a drop down attack on me instead, which hurt, as you saw. So, but yeah, I don't think that these ones are sort of just like normal respawning enemies. I think that these are enemies that I can once I beat them, they're done. So we'll see whether that turns out to be the case, but that's my suspicion. That's what I'm kind of banking on. I'm such deep shit right now. Because I have two things that are following me. They might not still be following me, but... Whoop. Oh, good. He did a point attack. Good job pointing. And that's pretty good. I managed to get my soul echoes back. I'm going to go ahead and kill these birds. And I just aggroed her from here. I'm going to see how a shield handles against her. Oops, wrong button. I'm gonna swap, actually. I feel so naked without my shield. Okay, I was expecting substantially better results from... Okay, she's backtracking. Good. She doesn't seem to be able to recognize how to get to me from here. Which is what I suspected would happen. But I was hoping that she'd just go back, because I don't have an unlimited amount of space to fight right now. If she just attacks me, she'll get onto this roof. There we go. So now that she's on the roof, I'm gonna get off the roof. Did she follow me? Okay, so she's now in a contained location. Maybe. Where I can take a look at her attack patterns. So, that didn't work at all. Okay, so it looks like different attacks have different like windows of opportunity, but there do appear to be windows for most attacks, including quick attacks like that. But you have to sort of anticipate when it's coming. So you want to bait out the attack. Shoot. Oh, Jesus. that is not a normal death. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that that was a like a phantom type NPC. So what that means is I can now, if I have two options. I can either backtrack to preserve my souls, or I can keep going and try to take out the other one. I should heal first, but I think I'm going to go after this other one as well. So this one has a gun, and that makes my life a living nightmare. It's such a huge spray. So this one's dual wielding. Seems very content to use its shotgun. Actually, no. I think that my favorite game of all time, at least for now, is definitely Persona 5. Because I think that Persona 5 has, like, very clear things to say, and I think that it does an extremely good job of utilizing the medium in an interesting way. It felt like a it felt like an important game in a way that most games are not. Dickwats. Might Magic 6 is a really good game. Might Magic 6 is probably the game that I've gone back and replayed the most. Just a total... I do not like this enemy at all. Everything about this enemy is just frustrating and annoying. It has a better gun than me. And if I approach it, that doesn't really help me any, because then it can just counter me and probably insta-give me. Yeah, you can't hit stun them with your gun from the gun animation. So this gun animation that they have is sort of like the perfect attack. In addition to being completely fucking spammable. Oh. Like you can just see how much damage I'm taking as soon as I try to make any progress. I don't know, I think I might have to just leave for now. I don't know that I can face this thing. It's just too strong. Like, this attack pattern is so out of control. If it had crappier AI, that would be one thing. This thing could probably even heal itself. Actually, I'm gonna just pop down here and see what's beyond here. Oh, there's a... So this thing's still aggroed on me. It's not following me, but it seems to be still aggroed. I've used all of my healing just trying to take this thing out, and I've basically made no progress whatsoever. And yeah, it's standing in a position where I can't like sneak up on it from this side either. Pretty sure he's not going to be close enough to that guy is so insane. And I mean, it wouldn't be if not for the fact that it's an NPC, so it has unlimited ammo. I'm gonna see if I can... Oh shit. No. Oh shit! Wrong fucking attack. Oh god. I'm just gonna pull back. This is just like... I feel like I need a different weapon set in order to have a chance against this. What the fuck just got me? Did he just shoot through the wall? No, he's over here now. Okay. Okay, so yeah, he's shooting through the grates. He's following me pretty far. What? Damn it. Shit. Damn it. He wasn't hit stunned. If he'd gotten hit stunned there, I would have had him. But those things are inconsistently hit stunned. So this game might have a similar thing to Dark Souls, where there's an actual like sort of break stat that breaks the like a guard break stat, or it might not. I don't actually know. So we'll find out. We probably will not find out actually. I'll find out eventually. I might not find out this run, but I'll find out eventually. Alright, so we're going to charge straight at this guy. He did not use what I intended him to do. Okay, he moves forward really quickly. Sentinel for that. And now we're going to pop up here. I guess I could be fighting those guys with the NPC, which would probably help out considerably. Alright, but yeah, I think that the way to beat that thing is actually to lure it to a less open terrain. In less open terrain, you can actually bait out attacks and counter while safe from the shotgun blasts. So for now, I'm going to try to sneak up on this guy. I don't know if it'll work. Oh shit. Yep. Oh, whoops. I should actually get my HP back up. Okay, so why am I down here? Okay, this is the space that the big guy starts at. So I'm gonna sneak over here and take this guy out. Go. Oops. Okay. So I'm not gonna fight him because he has a gun. I accidentally moved too quickly. Though he could have been aggroed by the guy downstairs as well. I'm not sure if that guy aggroed or not. Either way, we can now level up and then try to figure out what we're going to do. Because we don't have any healing left.
Welcome. What is it? Very well, let me.
So 31 HP now. Over
Farewell to
1,000
that
HP
maid.
now. Where do I want to go? Interesting. So, white ribbon. Messengers are fond of. One thing that I could do at the very least is aggro the thing. I could aggro that thing, draw it away, and then talk to the people behind the doors, which may or may not be useful. Alternatively, I feel like there should be an opening, like some way of... There was that item, but it was in a window, and I feel like I should be able to get to that window. I just need to figure out how. So we're going to look and see... So that's an item that I can get to right now. And here's a question. Can I use that item as a means to get behind this? Because if I can drop down there... Where'd the item go? There it is. All right. So that one's over there. Can I get... I can drop down over here. The question is, will this thing act if I try to sneak up behind it here? There's also another path this way. That's bad. Okay. I screwed up the backstab. So here's an interesting question. If I just run away as far as I can get, can I reset the fight and then just keep backstabbing it? Okay, so it's back in position, but I think it's not facing me. I think it's facing... You're facing right at me, aren't you? No, she's facing directly away from me, I think. I can't be sure, but I think I see the spear, so I think that it is actually facing directly away from me right now. How is it that I can't tell if you're facing me or facing away from me? Sad. Okay. Definitely facing away. So... there we go. And now we run. So, I'll be able to just chain backstab for the win here. Run all the way back up here again, because that seemed to work reasonably well last time. Now we're going to take a peek. And she's not moving. So one of the disadvantages this NPC has is that as a ranged character, she tends to de-aggro because she's maintaining distance. The disadvantage that I have is that I came back too early and she was still technically aggroed on me, I think. Never mind, she de-aggroed again. Okay, so she's de-aggroed again. So I should be able to just drop down here and go after her. And that's a rip. So we get 10 quicksilver bullets out of that, and we have access to these two houses.
Bless us with blood. Bless us with blood. Bless us with blood. Bless us with blood.
Okay.
Bless us with blood. Bless us with blood. Bless us.
So everybody here seems to be a total lunatic. Which is fine, you know. Nothing wrong with being a bit of a psychopath. But now that I've cleared those two out... oh my god, there we go. So that's what I was looking for. That will allow me to upgrade my weapon again. And where does this go? Oh. Shit. He is not there. Okay, so that's these guys down. I think these are the guys that I saw earlier. Yeah. So these are the guys from earlier. And yeah, this guy's gonna be, of course he is. Unfortunately, he might be able to even hit me from there. I don't know. I'm not that high up. Shit. Wait, why did I... oh shit, I don't have any. Okay. should do in this situation. I feel like it would be really easy for me to bypass these guys. Hello, he if I wanted to get in there. But I'm not sure that I want to get in there because that might be a boss chamber and I don't want to lose all these souls. So I think what I'm going to do is use these souls. I'm just going to head back, use these souls, and then I'm just going to charge into that room once I have no souls left, just to see what's in there. Because it should be reasonably easy to get into that chamber. And we'll just see. So if that's a boss chamber, it's probably going to be pretty potent. But yeah, it should definitely be pretty strong. So that one's toast. It's probably just dropped some health, which is nice. I think I'm actually going to GI aggro this guy. I want to go get that HP before I continue fighting. So, this guy is de-aggroed. It's just a matter of whether he stays de-aggroed. I actually don't know if proximity re-aggroes things while they're walking away from you, or if they have to actually hear you in order to re-aggro. So that's over. We got 2 blood vials. I'm going to immediately use one, because wasting resources is what I like to do. I'm going to go down here and got a bloodshot eyeball. Three bold hunter's marks. And this leads to a whole nother area. Okay. So we've got more of the, like, normal guys. In addition to, is that a rat? No, those are dogs. So like beastly dog things. Jesus. I'm actually just gonna heal myself because I might as well. So this area, for a second I thought I was gonna have to use a finger. Shit. A lot of stuff. This area has substantially weaker enemies than the previous area. Ouch. God damn it. They're certainly assholes, though. Holy shit. That was a lot of freaking damage. Alright, well, time to head back, because I'm not going to fight my way through this place with no HP. Yeesh. But early on in the game, you get a huge amount of, like, blood vials. But later on, enemies have a tendency to not drop blood vials anymore. They start dropping other stuff. And the other stuff they drop is honestly largely not terribly useful. So I'm just gonna pop down here. I don't think I even killed these guys over here. Try to buy them, yep. Okay. So, where would I get large quantities of... I guess I can just buy them. I guess that's part of the reason why you you don't get as many. It's because it just gets cheaper and cheaper to just buy them. This is 33 more HP.
Farewell, mate.
I'm gonna talk to this thing. I want this. Let's see. Frenzied blood echoes. What's a frenzied blood echo? I wasn't having any problems the last time I checked, but I'm not on the PC right now. This is my PS4. I don't know what would cause that. I don't think I have anything interesting here. Let's see, what time is it? Well, I tried yesterday and I didn't have any problems. So, I don't know. It might be something some sort of browser problem. Maybe like some browser update or YouTube update temporarily just broke the compatibility. Or something like that. It could be a lot of things, unfortunately. The problem with computers is that there's an infinite number of ways that they can break, and there's only one way that they can work. Well, that's not true. There's a few different ways they can work, but there's far more ways that they can be broken than there are ways that they can be working. Alright, so I guess I'm gonna... Do I want to go after the pair again? Or do I want to... You know what, this is a dumb place to fight the pair. There's another pair that I can be fighting that's much closer to... a teleport point. There's no reason to fight my way all the way over there. So instead, we're going to go to the... I'm actually going to go to the Great Bridge. It's not the one that I was thinking of going to, but it's just to get some HB items. It also has the benefit that I'll be getting more level stuff as well. I wonder what's going on with these holy chalices. I find it very funny that it gives me all these like complete spoiler tooltips. Like giving me like the item descriptions for items that I've never encountered before. Come to me, friend. These guys have a common drop of 2 blood vials, and they have a rare drop of 4. So every time you kill them, you get rewarded with exactly what I need. Shit. 5 hits. Not 4. Oh, God. Whew. Oh. But yeah, this is where to farm blood vials if you need them. Holy crap, that's so many blood vials so quickly. Those things are way stronger than those things are infinitely stronger than the ones that I was fighting in the other area. That's like... So clearly you're not meant to fight those guys when you first reach them, I don't think. Because fighting a pair of those, like just from a stats perspective, they're really way more potent than I would expect from something that you're supposed to actually fight. I would give them the benefit of the doubt if not for the fact that I've now fought those same types of enemies in the other place, and in the other place that's so much further into the game, they're like dramatically weaker, because I have an upgraded weapon now. This is with my weapon more powerful than it was. And I think I was killing them at 4 hits in that other place. So I'm going to go to the Great Bridge one more time. I'm going to clear out those guys again, as well as the big guy. And then that should give me the resources that I need to go after... I think I'm going to go after the cathedral boss now, because I do have the stuff I was looking for. I have my weapon upgraded, so I should be able to deal more damage and have an easier time breaking through her healing. I was expecting him to just... He doesn't hit very hard, so... Wait, now, These guys. I'm gonna actually draw these guys to me this time, because that allows me to split them somewhat. So this guy's charging me. Perfect. The other one is not even coming close. Okay, that actually only took 4 hits. These might be the exact same enemies as there are in the other place, but it's hard to tell. I'd have to go back to the other place and see. Either way, we are almost capped out. I'm probably not going to take out the boss on this particular stream because, oops, I have to go AFK for a bit, get some food, and all that jazz. But after I feed myself... Wait, did I only get 100 souls from this guy? This is really weird. 158 souls? I thought they were worth way more than that. Probably not, I guess. Alright, so we're going to return to the Hunter's Dream. I'll check whether I have any consumable souls. I don't know what a frenzied blood echo is. Okay, it's just a normal blood echo, it looks like. I was thinking that it was something special.
Ah, I must. What is it? Very well, let me.
And boop. So that's another 32. So we're not having consistent growth now. It's kind of inconsistent. The last 3 levels, or 4 levels, I think, have been a 32, then a 30, then a 33, and then a 32. So it's giving me, it's not a clear growth pattern anymore, but it's also not a clear degradation pattern. So it might be pseudo-stabilizing now, or there could be something else at play that's
Very well, let me.
impacting. Whoops, that's what I wanted to do.
Farewell, good hunt. May you.
There we go. Okay, so I think I'm going to take a quick break for now, and then I will come back to this in, maybe a few hours. So thank you everyone for watching. It has been a pleasure to stream for you today, and I hope to see you again in a little bit.